Every day doesn't need to be busy in order to feel accomplished. A slow day at home, taking your time to get tasks done, while listening to the kids play in the background, are sometimes even more of an accomplishment. Let's get some deep cleaning done today together. I've got a few things on my list, and then after I'm going to make a delicious fall recipe. Deep cleaning doesn't have to be challenging. It doesn't have to be a project that takes you all day long or something that you dread. But for me, I do try, at least at the end of every single month, to pick a few items to deep clean to make sure things are getting touched on a regular basis. I'm starting off with my son's bath toys. I do clean these on a weekly basis. Normally, I have been cleaning them just in the sink with Dawn dish power, and it works out totally fine, but it was recommended to me to try and clean them in the dishwasher. So I'm going to do that today. I'm going to put pretty much all of the toys right here in the dishwasher, and I'm running it on a delicate cycle to see how this works and if it does in fact make my life so much easier. There is this bag of toys here that I'm holding right now. I'm going to put a few of these items in, but some of them I was a little nervous. They're really thin plastic, and then he also has these foam letters, and I wasn't 100% sure if those could go in the dishwasher or if they would melt. So I'm going to clean those in the sink as I normally would. After I got done with all of this, I did think to myself, maybe I should have put one of each of those items in with this dishwasher load as a tester to see if it would in fact work. So I guess next time I do this, I will test those out and see if they work. How are you doing? How was your week? How is your family and your fall season started? What things do you have on your deep cleaning list? Leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear how you're doing and what deep cleaning items you have on your list for this month. I love to learn from all of you, as I hope you're learning from me too. I'm filling up the sink with hot water. I'm sure you can see a little bit of the steam here in the screen, and using Dawn Power Wash to clean the rest of the toys that I was a little nervous to put in the dishwasher, especially these foam letters. My son has been loving them so much. He's been singing the ABC song and playing with them, and they are so cool. Once they are in the water, they just stick right to the side of the tub. So they have been so fun, and I'd be really sad if they did get melted. We could always replace them, but he's just really enjoying them, so I just wanted to proceed with a little bit of caution. I let them soak for like 45 minutes to an hour. I ended up getting a little distracted and forgot that they were there, so they soaked for quite a while. Now I'm just rinsing them off and going to let them dry really well here on this towel before I bring them back up to the bathtub. The next item on my list that I wanted to get done for deep cleaning today was cleaning some stains off of fabric furniture that we have. I'm using a dishwasher pod and extremely hot water, which will melt the dishwasher pod here in this bowl. Then I'm going to use one of the pot lids and a cloth as my cleaning solution and tool for scrubbing up some stains. If you have not seen this hack yet, I know it is definitely going around. It works so well, so I highly recommend giving this a try. This is the first area I wanted to work on today, a stain on our couch. This worked so great. At the end of all the cleaning sections in this video, I'll show you all the afters. I did let all this dry overnight and filmed the afters the next day. So you just dip the lid with a cloth into the water and just scrub, and it takes the stain right up. It is amazing, so definitely give it a try on those little stubborn stains that you have on your fabric furniture. So I'm using it here on my couch in a couple different spots. I'm also going to use it on our island chairs, and then I did work a little bit later on in this day on my son's rocking chair. I didn't film doing the rocking chair though because it was later on in the day and I totally forgot that I was filming this, but you'll get the gist of seeing how well this works with the areas that I was able to film. No matter what's happening in the world, have your coffee, make your list, plan your food, read to your children, wash the clothes, do something creative for everyone, and be a light for your home. I hope through my channel you're getting lots of cleaning and homemaking motivation. I hope through the words that I say in these videos you also get some life, inspiration, and motivation, and leave here with a little bit of an uplifted spirit to your day-to-day life. No matter what season in life that you're in, we all need a little bit of encouragement and uplifting from here and there. I've been really greatly enjoying this homemaking journey that I've been on. Being a mom and a wife has been such a pleasure. I honestly didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I have, but I'm so happy that I'm filming along the way and getting a chance to share it with all of you. My husband and I have been married for 10 years. Having kids was something that we just assumed would happen eventually. We didn't have a plan for it. It wasn't something we wanted to do right away. And we got to year 7 of our marriage and finally decided it was probably time to have a child. All the years before, each year we'd be like, is this the year? Are we gonna add a child? Maybe next year. And we just go about our lives. We were both pretty immersed in our careers, have great family, and so many fun activities and events that happen within our families, and have fantastic friends and are very involved in our church. We were a very busy couple and really enjoyed the beginning of our marriage together, which was such a blessing. Sometimes I did think to myself, I wonder if being a mom's in the cards for me. Maybe it's something I won't do or have the opportunity to be a mom, as I know that's always a possibility as well. And if you struggled with that and gone through that, my heart goes out to you. I know it is so painful and heavy, but I pray that one day your dream of being a mother will be fulfilled. So we got to year 7, and finally I just had that feeling that if we were gonna have kids, it was going to be this year. I just knew it. So in order to be able to have children, I felt like I needed a change with my job, what I was doing. I was working in a doctor's office. I worked for an adult medicine practice as one of their supervisors, where I had a lot of responsibilities. It was fantastic, so much fun. I absolutely enjoyed it, and it was really difficult and sad to leave. but it was also 45 minutes away from my house. So it just wasn't in my head going to work out. Like having a baby or a child and working so far, it just adds hours to your day. If they're sick, which obviously they're going to be sick eventually, it just wasn't going to work out. So I was fortunate enough to work with a company that has many different opportunities for work, and I was able to find a remote job in still the medical field. I'm a medical coder and I work full-time from home, and it has been such a blessing. And it has truly opened so many doors for me, especially in my homemaking motherhood journey. I say all of this to you in hopes that it's encouragement, that if you too are on this journey of what's next in my life or how am I going to get there, just look around and see what opportunities are out there for you. There's going to be a way, and all of your hopes and dreams for your life are going to come true. Next on my list for deep cleaning was cleaning this toilet paper roll holder. It's from Marshall's. They always have these in stock, so I could easily replace it. They're not very expensive, but I saw this, I think on Instagram, somebody used the pink stuff and was able to clean it and completely scrub off all of the grime. It's like rusted, I think, just from being in a bathroom with the moisture. So I gave this a try and it worked out so well. It just took me a little bit extra time because I used a microfiber cloth. If I were to do this again, I'd definitely get a scrub daddy or a scrub mommy and use that with the pink stuff. I think that would work so much better and be a faster way of getting this completely clean. If you are new here, we did end up having a baby that year. He is now 2.5. His name is Luca, and he has been the best thing ever. I absolutely love being his mom, and just look back on everything that happened prior to us having him and leading up to him, the decisions that I made, and I'm just so grateful for how it all played out. I just am a true believer that God's timing for our lives and what is meant to be will always be, and His timing is so much better than ours. Since I had the pink stuff out, I figured I'd also take care of the bathroom sinks. There's this orange ring that forms in our bathrooms. We do have a well, so our water is hard. So I just use some of the pink stuff and it takes this orange ring right off. If you are looking for a way to clean this, if you too struggle with this problem, it is so simple. Takes like 2 seconds, no problem at all. The dishwasher is now done. The toys look sparkling clean, and this worked out so well and did in fact save me a lot of time. Like I said, next time I'm going to test a few of the other toys to see if I can just put everything in the dishwasher because this is amazing. So thank you for leaving your comments and your recommendations. I am very appreciative and can't wait to hear what other things you have to share. Your heart is meant to be full of love, and your belly is supposed to ache from laughter. Your eyes are meant to crinkle on the edges from smiling so much, and your soul is meant to feel joy with each new day you are gifted. You are meant to feel peace when you rise each morning and again when you lie your head down to rest each night. My beautiful friend, this is what your natural state is. This is what light feels like: peace, excitement, love, joy, laughter, happiness, gratitude. This is what you are made of. This is what you are made for. I hope that your children are bringing you as much joy as mine is. Yes, we have our days that we struggle. Some days feel longer than others. But for the most part, it's the one thing you wouldn't change for the world. At least I know I wouldn't. So if you'd like to share your story down in the comments down below about your journey to motherhood, I would love to hear it. Here is the final after all my deep cleaning of the fabric. Oh my gosh, it comes out so good every time. I've done this a few times now and am still so impressed. Like, look at that stain. If you remember from beginning, it was a huge stain circle. This is the next day and it is completely gone. It looks brand new, like there never was a stain there to begin with. Definitely give the pink stuff a try if you have not yet. Look at how great this turned out. I figured I'd share one of my favorite fall dishes to make. I honestly make this all year round. I just change up the vegetables per season. So I'm just preheating the oven for the vegetables that I'm going to roast in the oven, and I'm going to put them on a cookie sheet with parchment paper. I always crinkle the parchment paper because this makes the parchment paper lay flat. So if you are not crinkling your parchment paper, next time you use it, try it. It works every single time. I'm going to make some rice. We just recently had to replace our rice cooker, and this one has been working out so great. It is so easy. I know rice is like easy to make, but it's just nice having a rice cooker. You just set it and forget it. One less thing you have to worry about while you're getting dinner ready. Next, I'm going to cut up the vegetables. I'm using sweet potato and Brussels sprouts, two of my absolute favorite vegetables that are extra delicious in the fall season since they are in season. I use these pretty much all fall and all winter into a little bit of the spring. Sweet potato I use all year round. I feel like we're a little early on the Brussels sprouts because they were small, but as they become more in season, as the fall goes, they get bigger, and I just find those to taste a lot better. I I feel like you're either someone who likes to clean or you're somebody who likes to cook. I'm definitely somebody who would prefer cleaning. Cooking is not my forte, or something that I really enjoy doing, but I know it's necessary to do for the family. So I'm trying my best to get better at it, and thankfully we have Pinterest that is loaded with recipes so I can follow them and provide some delicious, healthy meals for my family. Leave a comment down below. Are you a cleaner or a cooker? If you are somebody who enjoys cooking, leave your recipes or things that you like to cook in the fall. I would love to get some new ideas. For the vegetables, I'm just sprinkling some olive oil, garlic powder, basil, and oregano. I kind of wish I had just done olive oil, salt, and pepper because the chicken has so much flavor that I really didn't need to add more flavor to the vegetables, but it was still good all in all. Most of the time I just leave them simple. I kind of just got a little bit ahead of myself before I ended up making the chicken. I'm just going to cook the chicken here in the pan with olive oil and sprinkle some of this garlic and herb chicken seasoning on top of it. This seasoning is so great. I also really like the Montreal seasoning, I believe it's called. I think it's from Grill Mates as well. That one's really good too. It's like a blend. These both are blends of seasonings, so it's just so easy. I just dump a generous amount of the seasoning on either side and let the chicken cook in the pan. It does make the pan kind of like a little bit blackened, so after it's cooked this way as 2 slices, then I let it rest for a little bit, and then I cut it all up and put the bite-sized pieces back in the pan so they get like all those brown bits. So it's like the blackened chicken that I think you can get from like Longhorns, or there's a restaurant that makes some blackened chicken. It's very similar to that and so delicious. My son was sitting over here coloring while I was cooking dinner, which he often does. He absolutely loves to color, so we just leave his his crayons and his coloring books out here on the counter, and he just climbs up here and colors all the time. So while everything was cooking, I had some time to breathe and wanted to spend a little more time with him. Even though we were kind of talking the whole time I was cooking, he really likes it when I go and color with him, and I just thought it would be so cute to add this in here since we have been talking about how much of a blessing our children are. Here's the finished dish: rice, chicken, vegetables, so easy, so delicious. Thank you all so much for taking the time to spend time with me today. I hope you got lots of deep cleaning motivation and you leave here feeling like you've made a new friend. If you have not yet, please subscribe. I post new videos every Tuesday and Friday and would love to have you join us here in this community.